What up, guys? Mac Daddy Dipper here. I'm Big Mac, and I'm gonna be your host for today's video. Gee, that's a real shocker, ain't it? Today's video is gonna be pretty much why I say the same thing in my video every time. That's how I introduce myself. Why I use the terms "sit back and pack." Gonna kind of explain why I kind of developed that little thing. But before we do that, we're going to be reviewing. Yes, we're reviewing, or doing a revisit, I should say, Copenhagen Long Cut Original. The fucking original. Well, not the original. Copenhagen Snuff is pretty much the original. This is the original thing. Copenhagen. Yay, whoa, America. I couldn't think of anything to say. But, warning. This product will frickin' kill ya. It'll give you AIDS in your butt, and it'll make your turds blue. Oh, wait. That's not what this says at all. It just says smokeless tobacco is addictive. Okay, that might be a little right on this one. Yeah, anyway. No, Copenhagen's not gonna kill you or turn your turds blue. Or green, or whichever I just said. If that ever happens to me, I will let y'all know. So yeah. Got Copenhagen Long Cut. And, like I always say in my videos, wait for it. Sit back, ladies and gentlemen, and pack. Mud jug of the day. The one. The only. Southern Pride mud jug. I would have, since it's 9/11, I would have used my American flag mud jug. But sadly that thing's soaking in Clorox. When I pulled the cap off of it, ugh. You want to talk about a frickin' science experiment? I could have enrolled that in the county fair and got first place. Like, seriously, that stuff. The whole inside looked like the inside of like a fucking. It looked like cat hair. So we all know good and well it's mold. So it's soaking in Clorox at the moment. I mean, like straight up Clorox, not no diluted mixture or whatever. It's straight up. Alright, so we're going to review some Copenhagen LC, or Cope LC, Cope Long Cut, Copenhagen Long Cut, Copenhagen Long Cut Original, whatever you want to call it. Ugh. We're going to friggin' review it. The cost. It cost me $3 a can. Not bad. Definitely not the greatest cost, but definitely not the worst. I mean, in frickin' Canada, I'd be paying like $30 for this shit. And like hell I'm doing that. The can design. The Copenhagen Long Cut and Copenhagen Snuff are the only two dipping tobacco products that I've seen that still have fiberboard cans. If you don't know what fiberboard is, essentially it's cardboard. It's just like really durable cardboard with wax inside to kind of keep the moisture in, you know, but kind of lets a little bit of moisture out. Really good. Makes it really good. Yes, this stuff juices up a lot. I love that. Because it makes my mouth water. It's so mouth-watering goodness and all that happy fun stuff. So that brings me to the taste. Really bold, natural flavor. If you're not into natural dips, I do not recommend this. If you are, however, and you want the baddest of the bad, the best of the best, whatever you want to call it, this is your shit right here. Everybody is going to recognize Copenhagen long cut. They'll either love it or they'll hate it. If you're into natural dips, chances are you'll love it. If you're not, chances are you're going to hate it. Because this is the original natural flavor. Copenhagen is the original when it comes to natural. Pure tobacco flavor. Doesn't taste like it's been through a fucking whirlwind of chemicals. It doesn't feel. It tastes like it was put together by a farmer, not a dang chemist. Sorry, Grizzly. Sorry, but I cannot stand Grizzly. I'm a huge Copenhagen fan. The only Grizzly I do like is Grizzly 1900. The poor man's Copenhagen long cut. But, like I said, it's basically water, tobacco, and salt. Which brings me to the freaking can design. Like I said, 10 out of 10. Love the old school feel. Only this and Snuff have the fiberboard cans. I remember Straight and Wintergreen used to, but they don't anymore. Which makes me all sad. Even Skull used to have fiberboard cans way back in the day. But sadly, they switched to plastic back in like the 90s. So would I buy this? Would I buy another can of this? Definitely. I love Copenhagen long cut. It's always it's one of those dips that just never fails. That and my everyday dip, which is Copenhagen straight, are my two what I classify as a never fail dip. You can't go wrong with one of these two dips. If you're a straight person, and by straight I mean preferring straight flavored dips like Grizzly or Copenhagen, Copenhagen is your way to go. If you're a wintergreen guy, Copenhagen wintergreen. Copenhagen and Skull are classified as, to me, as a can't miss dip. If you like straight wintergreen or natural, Copenhagen or Skull. Because I know I heard that Skull is still making Skull Classic. I heard it was like their kind of version of natural, which sounds really good. I've never tried Skull Classic, but if I ever get a hold of a can, believe me, I'm going to do a review. And even with Copenhagen Mint out there, you know, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's not real." Yes, it is. I've talked to people who've had it. I've seen the cans. Unfortunately, we don't have it around here yet. I live in Georgia, for those of you who do not know. But, yeah. So when I get Copenhagen Mint, I'm definitely going to review it. Alright, on with my phrases I like to say. The reason why I introduced myself, you know, with the whole that thing, is because just about everybody has their own little introduction they like to do. Some people like Outlaw Dipper, you know, he does a YOW! That was actually a pretty good impersonation. Chubfucker has his intros. I have mine. It's just whatever clicks for me, whatever I feel comfortable doing. The whole thing was sit back and pack. Everybody has to have their kind of thing that, you know, symbolizes the official start of the video. Some people just jump right into it. I like to, you know, kind of give a little phrase before I do, which thus, and everybody has their own little phrase on that too, or some do, some don't. Like WWR Dippin' Wrestler 275, he kind of does a sit back and pack, except he kind of draws it out a lot. But hey, no hate on the guy. He makes awesome videos. But you know, like I said, he draws his intro out a little bit longer than I do. But it's just like I said, it's just whatever clicks. And you know, like Mud Jug 1, he has his intros. Cajun Tiger had his. Copenhagen Grizzly had his. So, like I said, it's just whatever clicks. And you're probably wondering, why do I promote Mud Jugs a lot? Is because they're really awesome products. They're neat to have. Even non-dippers, you can freaking use them as some weird drink cup if you want to. Although I don't really think I'll be using this as a drink cup anytime soon, or ever for that matter. This thing's way too far gone. Whew. You know, they're spill proof. Don't spill. Easy to clean, easy to operate. I mean, it's not rocket science to know how to work these things. You know, they don't fall over. Got, you know, a little counterweight system. So, you know, they're awesome to have, and they're really got some really neat designs. That's why I promote them. That's why I have them. If I had the money, I'd buy more. But yeah, that's kind of why I use my phrases in my videos and all that good junk. You know, I have my own conclusions and stuff like that. But, you know, like I said, it's just whatever you feel comfortable doing, however you feel comfortable making your videos. That's just how the cookie crumbles, I suppose. And on that note, guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Once again, boys and girls and anything in between, it's your boy Mac Daddy Dipper. Not matter here, y'all. Peace.